Hi, we're Nikki and Billy, two 57-year-olds decided to take early retirement, get married, and then head off on a 4-month honeymoon to southern Europe and Morocco. We're not sure if it's a great idea, but we're trying it anyway. So if you'd like to come along on our journey to see how we get on, or even to follow it to get hints and tips for your own big journey, then just hit subscribe. It's completely free, and we'd love to have you along. Here we are in
Roco.
And I wanted to come to Roco for my birthday because it's my birthday and I get to choose. So what's special about Roco?
There's no roads.
Well, there are roads. What are they made out of?
Sand, honey, sand.
And why are they made out of sand?
Because it used to be a big lake.
No, because people ride horses on them. And I know, she's going, oh, there'll be nobody horses. I can actually see 3 people riding horses as we speak. On the left-hand side.
Where?
So we're going to meet up with them as we come along.
But darling, people ride horses all over the world.
They don't ride them into town to go for a pint though, do they? Unless you're in some sort of backward western. So this is Cowboy Town, and I wanted to come to Cowboy Town. They may be Spanish cowboys, but they're cowboys, right? So there's people going for a drink on their horse. That's what cowboys do, right? And there's more cowboys over there.
Are you filming?
I am filming. They're cowboys, right?
They're not cowboys,
Admit
they
they're
are
cowboys.
farmers.
Admit they're cowboys. I am in Cowboy Town for my birthday, right?
All right then, I won't spoil it.
Don't spoil it. I'm in Cowboy Town.
Do you realise what a spoilt little boy you sound like when you're talking?
Oh yeah, but it's my birthday, I'm allowed to be spoilt today. I can do what the hell I want, when I want. Tell me that is
Que
not
las Titos.
Tell me that ain't a cowboy.
I don't think they served Cruz Campo in cowboy days.
I don't really care. Okay, the drinks improved, but they're horses. Right. Do you want a drink?
Do you want a coffee or a drinky drink?
Drinky drink. I think a drinky drink.
Come on then. As long as we can sit in the sun.
Well.
Cruz Campo it is then. Just a baby beer.
Hello, beautiful. Hey. The fact that we've come straight into a bar and there's cowboys drinking on horseback is like the best birthday ever. No? You're not as impressed as me, are you?
Darling, I love it here. I don't know what you're going on about.
It's cowboys. Tell you they're cowboys. This is what I had Tonto and the Roan Ranger. This is like my toy set.
Darling.
I used to make little things like this.
Everybody's drinking it. It's a bit like local wine.
All right. See, I've come to see the cowboys. You've come to figure out what's this short drink they're all drinking.
Everybody's drinking it there. Oh, it has got a label on. Must be like a local wine.
Right, we're going to have to try some later on, aren't we?
Yeah.
So this actually reminds me of my granddad.
Oh yeah, you've told me about your granddad.
My granddad used to be a pit pony rider, and he used the pit pony. He would use it to go down the pub, down Fatfield or whatever, and then the pony would walk him back, knew its way home. When he was pissed, he could lie on it, and he used to take him home. There you go. When he were a pit pony rider. So this is the closest we're getting to cowboys in Britain, isn't it? The pit pony riders.
Yes, darling.
So my granddad was a cowboy as well. You see my blood. Beer?
Yeah.
So you don't have to drink in the bar you bought it, you just move to the next bar. So we saw the cowboys drinking bottles of this, didn't we? And I asked
cowboys.
They're cowboys, right? So I asked for a bottle and she went, no, you could have a glass each. So God knows how strong it is, but they warned us not to have a bottle.
So we have no idea.
They don't know me, but thank God they stood. God knows, they've all drank loads of it.
No, this is what
They're drunk in charge of horses.
Well, that's the only reason we ordered it, because we saw people caning bottles of it. We thought, oh, it's only cheap local wine.
Yeah, they wouldn't give us a bottle because it's so strong. Brilliant. So, do you think that sells leather chaps?
Well, I don't know. It looks.
Well, we're on honeymoon, so I could get some leather chaps.
A wedding
on
outfit. Oh my God.
Just me in a pair of chaps.
Do you know what vision I had then? Something like YMCA.
YMCA.
That was my vision then, darling.
Should we go see if there's chaps in there, shall we? Hey? So this is one of the main squares in town, isn't it, Nikki?
It's huge.
Yep. How much tarmac is there?
None.
Just like a dust bowl. Yeah. And they do say don't bring your bike, it's not easy.
We didn't bother bringing ours.
How's that going? We're back out into Cowboy Town for the night, aren't we? We've already passed loads of people still drinking on horses. It's the way they don't get off the horse to stop drinking, do they? To like drink. They drink on the horse and ride to the next bar and drink on the horse.
Yeah, because it's too much hassle to get off and tie them up.
And we see loads of people bringing drinks between bars, don't they? They'll have a drink from one bar and they'll mosey up to the next bar and they just take it with them. They don't leave it or anything, they just leave the glass somewhere else at maybe another bar. It's mad. So let's see what it's like at night, but it doesn't look much different to daylight apart from you've got to look out for horses because they're harder to spot. Top tip for if you're coming here, I probably wouldn't eat at Casa Paco Triana. We've just been there and I don't know if we've been spoilt, but it weren't the best meal, was it?
No, not compared to what we have had.
So don't eat there.
Yeah.
But the other thing we've noticed is there's lots of people with flat caps, cowboys with flat caps, and people with whippets. So it's basically like a really warm, sandy Yorkshire.
When the first whippet went past, we sort of looked and went, oh, it's a whippet, and the guy had a flat cap on. And then a little bit later, another whippet went past with a guy with a flat cap on, and I looked at Millie and went, bloody hell, we're in Yorkshire.
Yeah. It's a much warmer Yorkshire. And it's a much sandier. It's like Bridlington Beach had been laid in leaves or something, isn't it?
It is mental here. It's absolutely mental. It's crazy. I've never seen it. I mean, I've been to some places, but I've never been to anywhere quite as unique as this. Yeah. It is definitely worth a visit, isn't it?
Oh, you have
honestly, you've got to come to experience it. It's just crazy.
It can't even explain.
It's all about the pilgrimage. It's all about the culture. It's very.
This church behind us were made on horseback because the Andalusian sun was so hot. They didn't like to make it on foot, and that made this place become like horse central. So a lot of the houses are big, and they're big because they've all got stables.
Yeah.
Looks like a cowboy street. Must be a cowboy street, right? So I think this is them going to a gig on horseback.
I think it is. Tell you what, they're going to pull some bloody weight.
So they're all watching a band play on horseback.
On horseback. That's crazy, isn't it?
Don't need front row seats, mate. I've got my horse. So why is this so high?
Because when people come along on horseback, they can reach up and put their beers on, and that's what they've been doing. I'm gonna. No, that's Portuguese.
No,
Bom dia. Yeah.
My language skills are much better than yours, so start again. Buen dia. Go on.
Buen dia.
So, we've just been for a little drink on the way back, so I could use the toilet.
A bottle of beer before we come across as total alcoholics. Mahal. And we are now sat looking over the stunning lake in El Rocoi. Yeah. And what a crazy old place this is. It's just so worth a visit, isn't it, darling?
Yeah. So if you're in Spain, you have to come here, but try and come on a weekend and try and come on a bank holiday weekend, because all the horsey people are here going drinking on the horses, as you've seen. And then Sunday, you might score for some processions.
Yeah.
So from the brotherhoods, Nikki, explain the brotherhood.
I don't really understand it, and I'm struggling to find anything out, to be truthful. But it's all about celebrating the Virgin of El Roco. So like the Madonna, the Virgin of El Roco. So basically, they all come here to do that. But there's like all different like churches, isn't there? And they all have what do you call that thing they carry? Is it a pennant?
I don't know,
something along that. Yeah, they all carry like a pennant, and they have like silver staffs, and they all come from different little church type things, which I'm assuming is like the brotherhoods. And then they all march through the town, and they all get their turn going into the cathedral, don't they? Yeah. But it's brilliant to watch, and like everybody's out, and it's so busy, isn't it? Yeah. It's just everybody comes into town to go to church, to see it. And then it's a very, very social town. Everybody seems to go hit the bars afterwards, don't they?
So the cowboys we saw drinking yesterday, we've just seen at the other end of town, same people drinking there, haven't we?
Yeah, it is definitely. It's a place with money, for sure. It's very, very a place that has like they all dress a certain way. They all wear certain things, don't they? It's definitely, there's a lot of money here for sure, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, put it on your list and definitely come here.
Yeah, it's not going to be one of the cheapest places you've ever visited, but it's lovely.
Yeah. Right, morning from a very cold Altea campsite at El Rocoi. So this is where we are pitched at the moment, and we're just packing up to go. So the campsite is easy walking distance of getting into Cowboy Town, El Rocoi, and yeah, sandy like the rest of the place. Decent toilet block, services to get yourself sorted. It's only a quick tour because we're bombing around to go to Ronda because they're expecting bad weather later this week, so we want to get there and see it while it's still nice. So yeah, it's a nice site. It's got the world's biggest washing machines, or the biggest ones we've seen so far. So yeah, you can get all your washing done here if you need to. We didn't need to, but it's a good little site, and it cost us €50 for 2 nights with hookup. So I think that's fairly reasonable. And it's much better than trying to park in town, because that town is so sandy. I reckon it'd be quite easy to get yourself stuck. So right, catch you in a bit. Right, that was Cowboy Town, a must visit if you're coming to Spain. If you've enjoyed any of this vlog, give us a big thumbs up. Or if it's helped you, give us a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see if we find anywhere stranger on our travels, then just hit subscribe. It's completely free. And then we'll see you on the road, hopefully. Bye.